Hey guys, in this video I'm gonna teach you how to play some evil sounding death metal riffs on your 7-string guitar. Alright, so I'm going to show you how to play 3 evil sounding death metal riffs on your 7-string guitar. So if you do not have your guitar in hand, pause this video, go get that thing and come back and we're going to play some metal. How this will work is I'll play each riff at normal speed, then I'll slow it down and throw up the guitar tabs so you can easily learn each riff. And I'll also explain some of the techniques that we're using along the way as well. Now before we throw up the guitar tabs and slow this down, I want to interject real quickly and give you a tip on the techniques we're using. So we're doing some fast alternate picking and there's a light touch of the palm mute here too. We're not like really hardcore palm muting, and this is the tip. Rather, I've got my palm just kind of gently placed on that, and that gives you more of that growling sound and kind of makes it sound more like deathy. And I don't think deathy's a word, but I guess we just made it up. Anyway, so I just want to give you that tip. Just kind of do a light touch on the palm mute there. And if you need to play this slow at first, feel free to do that until you learn the notes, and then you can just gradually build up speed. Now for the second evil death metal sounding riff, so we're integrating some different types of chords here. We're kind of inverting our fingers on some of these chords, and then we've got this really wicked sounding chord. And then we go into a little riff here. So really the goal here is just to get us used to playing some different types of chords, that have some different sounds and tones to them, as opposed to just playing the standard power chords. Now this third and final riff, the goal here is to get you used to the transition between different techniques. So you're using one technique here, but then we're switching to a different technique, and that's where a lot of us may have that trouble, in that transition phase. Now, that being said, we've also got some heavy string work, of course, but then we're switching over to some lighter strings, and that's where we're getting that really haunting sound. So that's going to be another transition that, I want you to work on throughout this lesson. want you to do two things. Number one, in the comments below, let me know which riff you enjoyed playing the most, like which one was the most fun to play. Number two, which riff was the most difficult and challenging for you to play. Now that second one, a lot of times that will depend on, our level where we're at. Some of you may have been playing a 7-string for, just a few months, and some of you maybe have been playing for a while, but maybe you're used to like a specific genre of metal, and maybe you're not used to playing some of the riff styles that we just went over. And I really think it's important for us to branch out, guys. A lot of times we get stuck in this one genre of metal, and I know it's one thing if your band plays a specific genre and you want to focus on that, that's great. But I also think during your practice time, you should branch out and integrate some new subgenres of metal or new genres in general that you're not used to playing, because that's just going to help you broaden your skills and just become not just a metal guitarist, right, but a better musician overall. Again, you've got your preferred genre, and that's great. I play melodic death metal and thrash metal. I love those genres, so of course I spend more time on those. But later tonight, I'm actually playing with a buddy of mine live, and we're playing 80s music, so completely different genre than what I'm used to playing here as a solo artist. That's how you become a better overall musician, not just, here in this tiny little box that we often put ourselves in. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this lesson. I hope you got a lot out of it. Don't forget to comment below, leave me those two things. Which riff did you like the best, and which one was the most challenging? And of course, don't forget to check out the links in my YouTube description. I always put the links in there to my music, my albums, which are out there on Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, all those good places. I'm also always giving away free music when you sign up for my list, so that link is in the YouTube description as well. Guys, thank you so much for watching my video, and until the next one, keep it metal.